2 seasons ago, I reached the front page of the ranked ladder for the first time with Aatrox Action, and because of a comment on my last video, I decided to play it again. Altar of Blood helps us play free Darkin, and we can keep our board alive with Blades of the Fallen, so we can eventually level up Aatrox and win the game. They're going to drop down Bandle Gunners, but because of Altar of Blood, we can respond with a 4-cost Naganika. They slam another Bandle Gunners, so we have to respond with a chump blocker to live this round. They swing in with everything, and I'm forced to block with Action because I don't want them killing me from 3 health with Noxian Fervor. With Naganika taking down another Gunners, we can drop Aatrox to stabilize. They play Tristana to try and pressure us, but we can respond with more pressure of our own. Attack in with everything to swing the game completely in our favor. And they decide to let it hit for lethal. There was no way they were coming back from that. Against Karma Set, we don't want to keep the Hunter because of removal like High Note and Mystic Shot. Harp doesn't give us much value, but the Spear on Bakai might single-handedly win us this game. Drop the Bakai, looking for a Darkin to buff it. But Vagabond just provides way too much value in this matchup for us not to take it. Put the Spear on Bakai to start generating more stats on our units. Drawing Merciless Hunter with 1 extra health means it no longer dies to most removal in their deck. Formula from them lets us develop without worrying about removal. And an open attack is best here because we don't want them to be able to block with Pit Professional or Smooth Mixologist. There's the Mixologist, glad we open attack. Develop Rockhopper in case they play Set next turn. And also play out Altar of Blood to try and cheat out a Darkin a couple of turns early. We decide to pass, so our opponent is either forced to make a bad attack with Set or not attack at all. We're very happy with this attack. Taking damage is not an issue for us, and Bakai dying means that we can replay the Spear to make our bigger units harder to kill. Merciless Hunter into Darkin Spear gives us a very strong open attack next turn to stabilize and clear up his blockers. Top decking an Aatrox, that changes how we play this turn so much. We'll have to play that out, and now they're either forced to respond with Tag Out or some other hard removal that they're not going to be able to use on our other units. Concussive Palm delays it, but doesn't get rid of the pressure that Aatrox is providing. Here I'll pull Mixologist with the 5/5 as it's a guaranteed kill, and I don't want it going down into range of Caustic Riff. I'll attack the Set with the 3/3 for the same reason. And attack in with our 3/1 just because it's a good trade into the 3/2. Mystic Shot killing our Hunter is fine because we're able to replay the Spear with the cost reduction from Altar of Blood. An opponent is just too far behind at this point to do anything, so they decide to concede. Against Teemo Caitlyn, I'm expecting some sort of control version of the Puff Cap deck. Aatrox is too slow for this hand, but everything else can stay. Playing Action on turn 2 is risky because they have Soul Harvest, but it also helps to start counting down the Palace. An opponent has it, so we have to Blades of the Fallen to keep a unit on board. Sphere starts generating value and puts the Mirage out of range of Piltover Peacemaker. We swing in for value. Block Caitlyn expecting some sort of response. Opponent does play out a Mystic Shot, which we're going to attempt to deny. But the high note forces out another Blades of the Fallen. Bloodletters helps count down the Palace as well as making sure we still have a unit even if this one dies. Opponent decides to chump block. So we heal our unit with Spear to put it out of removal range. That 4/4 is honestly pretty scary. We predict and decide to draw a Vagabond so we can have more units on board. And play out the buffed up Rockhopper to deal with the 4/4. Blocking Caitlyn here with Quicksand feels very nice, as they don't really have any response that they can kill the Mirage with. And we play out the Vagabond to start counting down another Palace. They play out a Clockling, which is given vulnerable by our Rolling Sands. And we predict into another Quicksand just in case another Teemo or Caitlyn gets out of control. First we play out Bloodletters on our small unit. And then Harp on our 3/3 to draw out Aatrox. We're able to swing in with a very powerful attack that's going to heavily reduce the cost of World Ender. And they play out all their spells to get as much value as possible from the Peddler. Level Teemo is kind of scary, but that doesn't really threaten to end the game on its own. So we decide to let it hit face. Just so we have enough mana to slam Aatrox down and set up for a huge World Ender. We develop more pressure. And a Karina from them threatens lethal, but I still don't think it's enough to warrant a deny. We attack in with everything and pull a Naganika off the Annika. We're showing lethal, but they use the rest of their mana on a Vengeance to kill our Aatrox. Another leveled Teemo threatens Puffcap lethal, but we can avoid it with our Quicksand. They play out more spells to try and make us draw as many Puffcaps as possible. And we just keep developing and try to survive. We survive at 1 HP and swing in for lethal with a Sandstone Charger. They shoot a mystic shot at our face. I'm gonna try to deny that. And that's game.